Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is RPG here, and welcome to another edition of RPG Livestream, where we're going to get back on track with Octopath Traveler on the Nintendo Switch. In the previous episode, we left Clearbrook and we made our way to the Cliftlands, and right now, the Cliftlands, and we went over to Boulderfall, met Therian, and now we are inside the Ravis Manor because we need to try to get ourselves a really unique gemstone that we can get our hands on. But in order to do that, we need to go through the manor, which we did in the previous episode, aside from doing a lot of grinding and learning about Therian's prologue a little bit before we went inside the manor, and then we went into it and grind a little bit more. And we are very close to the area where we need to get the riches at. So we're basically playing a game of Robin Hood here inside the manor, so that way we can get whatever Therian needs, and then we'll have him join our cause to rid evil throughout all of this land, or the continent of Orstera. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back right into it. And if we go inside this room, this is where we're going to get that thing, and that is what we're going to take with us, and I assume this is where we're going to get into our boss fight.
This is the amazing treasure everyone is talking about. It looks like an ordinary gemstone to me. Can't imagine it's worth all that much.
The jewel before you is worth more than your mind could hope to fathom.
Who is talking to him? Did he get caught? Yes, he did.
Your inability to discern as much is disconcerting, to say the least.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, who the hell are you, old man? You kind of look like what's-his-name from Tales of Exilia. You know, the old man who joins the main party of Jude Mathis and Milla Maxwell.
Not just anyone can sneak up on me like that.
I should be the one asking you that question.
So it's a little game of he said, she said, or who was supposed to actually say what first.
Not just anyone could have made it this far into the manor, after all.
You won't get answers by stroking my ego.
I meant it as nothing but genuine praise.
Interesting.
Allow me to congratulate you on being the first thief to make it.
The first thief to make it here. So is this Lord Ravis, if I had to surmise a guess?
You say it as if you wanted this to happen.
Just so. We tightened security for that very purpose. We figured no thief worth his salt would be able to turn down such a challenge.
Go on.
To this end, we even asked the barkeep for help.
We even asked the barkeep for help.
His job? Find promising thieves and spin tales about this manor.
So was this whole thing nothing but just a ploy?
In other words, you tricked thieves into trying to rob this place.
I knew I smelled a rat somewhere. There was more to this whole ploy than meets the eye, if you ask me.
Think of it more as appealing to their inner nature. The great treasure of Ravis Manor, guarded by a veritable army. What thief could pass up such glory, such riches? We had such high hopes, but were constantly met with disappointment. But finally, one has proven himself worthy.
I should have seen this coming.
Oh, don't worry, Carver, it's nothing.
And yet you did not. And I find myself most grateful for your lack of foresight.
And if I didn't make mention of this in the previous live stream I did yesterday, yes, that is Christopher Nyoshi actually voicing Therian in this game. I managed to look up who all voiced what in in InternetMovieDatabase.com, and I saw that Patrick Sates and as well as Christopher Nyoshi were amongst the cast for the voice credits in this game, including the gal who played Sarah Ryder in Mass Effect Andromeda is one of the main protagonists in this game. And you wouldn't figure that somebody from a really bad game that bastardizes itself as a AAA type of Western RPG would actually make it into a very promising game like this.
So what's your angle?
If anything, I actually found that to be very interesting.
I need not explain that to you. Allow me to introduce myself.
Heathcote.
My name is Heathcote.
Or Heathcote.
I am a butler in the service of House.
Ah, so you're the butler inside of this mansion. Okay.
You expect me to believe an ordinary butler snuck up on me? Anyway, who you are won't matter once I'm out of here.
So, is he supposed to be this mansion's take, or this game's take on Alfred Pennyworth? Well, we don't have a Batman, so probably not.
Now, if you'll excuse
I mean, we can wish if we want to. But, Therian, I don't think Heathcote is going to actually let you off the hook. If anything.
I assure you, you won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
Don't tell me this guy's the boss. Can't be. He is the boss. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at his sprite portrait. Look at that. That is quite the size of a butler. My god, it's like most of the bosses in this game giants or whatnot. Ouch. Okay, so you're vulnerable to that. So allow you to use a sword. And it looks like we're gonna need our good old apothecary to actually do the healing for our party members. If you ask me, this is probably gonna be another one of those tough battles like against the Blotted Viper we fought a couple of live streams ago. Okay, so the butler is weak against the knife. But is he weak against the spear? Could be. Ah, so your defenses go up. That's a tricky dicky. And by the way, if you guys haven't even done so, be sure to hit the follow button right above the video player so that way you will be following me and then you'll be notified via email whenever I do live streams or whenever I go live. Although, if you look at the schedule when I go, or before I go online and after I go online, then you will see when the days are when I will actually be doing live streaming. I do them on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. And for Fridays and Saturdays, they're going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. A little later than usual. Okay, so get first aid on you. So yeah, by all means, make sure you do hit that follow button because, you know, I'm kind of working my way up to becoming a Twitch affiliate, but I can't be a Twitch affiliate unless if I don't have your support now, can I? Okay, so you're weak against the hatchet too. Double spear. Ooh. Ouch. And by all means, you know, if you have any questions that you want to, or that you wish to ask of me, then by all means leave them in the comments. And hello there, Fighter Chaos, good to see you in the stream. So definitely wish me luck when I'm fighting against this giant butler of a boss inside of this manor. So, I mean, where are the odds of me going up against a butler inside of a mansion who is, you know, who is really good with a rapier, it seems. And that top-notch Raviscar doesn't look like he's gonna be giving us, no quarters. And you know what? Maybe we can steal Well, then again, if we try to steal from him, we would have a 9% chance of actually getting a successful steal. So let's get some wildfire on this guy and see if he's nope, he's not vulnerable to that. So I'm guessing that the butler is going to be vulnerable to wildfire. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm not, as you would have guessed, I'm taking care of the head guard first, so that way, or the Ravis guard first, so that way I can get him defeated, and then we can just worry about Heathcote. And I do apologize for the barking, if anything.
Here we go.
I just wish that dog would stop when he's about to go to bed. Just seems like he always is destined to push me around the sodding twist, if you know what I'm talking about.
I am ready. I am ready.
Okay, so...
Out of my way. Let's do this. No.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. We almost got the Ravis guard, so it shouldn't be that much longer now until we put the smack it down on his candy bottom, and that should do it for him. Now it's time to worry about you. And if anything, I probably should have raised my stats a little bit more. But don't worry. We're gonna rip into this guy. And he is not vulnerable to axes either. Double spear. Ouch. Okay. Well, we might as well go ahead and get him down, or try to get him down again while having our apothecary do the healing. But it seems like this guy is really not that tough as the blotted viper that I went up against. Are you weak against spears? No, he's not weak against spears either. Interessante.
I am ready.
So this guy's just weak against knives and hopefully wildfire. Yes, he's weak against wildfire.
Here we go.
Now, my good apothecary, deliver some more first aid. And looks like Primrose is going to need the first aid this time. Ah, poor dog. Seriously, he really should be getting tired.
All right.
Okay, now let's get Ulbrich to actually get his hit points back up.
Victory shall be mine.
Oh yeah, victory's gonna be ours. Ugh. If we can obtain victory, that is. I do apologize if you guys heard that. Oh, man.
That'll do her.
Well, hey, I mean, she's not the one who's getting sick and tired of his barking. I am too, so...
Victory shall be mine.
I am ready.
Okay. Finally, let's get this guy in a vulnerable state and unleash some ass-kickery on him. But he does have some pretty good defenses. Jeez. Is he weak against icicle, perhaps?
Cool off.
Yes, he is weak against ice.
I am ready.
Victory shall be mine.
Okay, so he... Oh, did he increase his swiftness? And looks like he's getting ready to do his ultimate strike, and we managed to get at least over half of his, over half of his health done. Okay, so you didn't hear anything else? Okay, well, that's good. So, looks like nobody is, it didn't really hurt anybody's ears or anything like that. Honestly, I probably should wait to use that icicle and to lower his defenses while in that stance. But, yeah, it's okay. We'll just go ahead and we'll build our attacks up and see if we can try to get his defenses down again, and then we'll try to strike first. And oh my goodness. And that was a pretty strong one. So, my good old apothecary. Heal everybody.
Victory shall be.
I am ready.
Out of my way. Victory shall be mine.
Okay, so let's get the first aid skills up again. And it didn't really seem like Ulbricht's getting hurt too much from this guy. Summoner! You summoned another retainer? Are you serious? So, if anything, looks like he doesn't really want to go down without a fight, so if anything, we're gonna need to actually do... Oh, man, you just had to go that far. Well, we might as well go ahead and try to put the smack down on you.
Victory shall be mine.
Warrior skills, abide, because we need to get your strength up to actually take down this guy. Okay, let's get some maximum wildfire on him. Okay, that didn't really do much, but hey, at least we did get somewhere. Oh, good. Heathcote is about to be down. So let's just continue on here. Victory is about to be ours, folks.
I am ready.
Victory.
Please tell me that this is good enough. Oh, it wasn't good enough. Now we gotta get his defenses back down. And you increased his defenses too. Ugh, that cock of a retainer.
Bring it on.
Well, get your apothecary skills back up again there, would you,
That'll do her.
Alphen, my boy?
The battle is truly joy.
Oh, evade your attacks with ease. Okay. Well, and your senses seem to have heightened.
The battle is truly joy. My blade is on him.
Okay, I did get him. Now it's time for us to deal the coup de grace on the retainer. And honestly, it's about time that we put this boss battle down.
Here we go.
Okay, so we'll just continue to heal whoever we need healed. Now you have learned what you have learned.
I am ready. Here we go.
Apothecary skills. And then, after you use your apothecary skills, I'd say it's time to win this fight. It's time for us to get victory in this fight. Seriously, enough's enough. I mean, I know that the boss battles were gonna get this crazy, get ridiculous, but I didn't assume it was gonna get this ridiculous much later on.
All right. Let's get down to
Got him! What? What? That still wasn't enough? Are you kidding me? Now that was enough.
I grow stronger.
Okay, so we didn't get anybody leveled up after that fight, but at least we got an energizing pomegranate and an olive of life, and we did get a lot of silver, a lot of experience, and some more job points to be had. But thank goodness. That's enough of that.
So, you can hold your own in battle as well. It seems I underestimated you.
That makes two of us. Was that a part of your butler training?
Was that a part of your butler training? I wouldn't say so. I mean, a butler has to be, like, the most formidable type of being that you could go up against. Even Alfred Pennyworth was very formidable against enemies who tried to go up against Bruce Wayne when it came to his intelligence and past experiences with being in the military.
I see you still have some reservations about my true profession. Though I'm sure my victory here lends my words no credit.
Your victory? Ha! Hardly. We defeated you in battle.
Your victory?
Yeah, exactly, Therian. We defeated this guy. Yeah, he was tough. And Jeffrey is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But seriously.
What in the...
Any thief worth his salt should recognize that band. The mark of a convict. The fool's bangle, as some call it. Undeniable proof of a thief's humiliating blunder.
Get this off of me!
Oh, what the hell?
I do not take my orders from you.
So, if anything, this dude, this butler, cucked us, or cucked Therian with a armband of humiliation.
I've attached it to your arm for a reason.
What heresy is this, Heathcote?
If anyone is to see it, they should know of your failure here today.
You...
However, I imagine your pride will not permit you to be seen with it, and that makes it perfect leverage for negotiations.
Negotiation. What the hell are you talking about?
You may have broken into my home, but for now, I will overlook your transgression.
Oh, great. More company.
And so that's Lady Ravis, huh?
Pardon my belated introduction. My name is Cordelia Ravis, and I am the lady of the house.
Cordelia.
Regards to your decorator. They sure have a way with traps.
Allow me to explain. The treasure you are after is a family heirloom known as the Dragonstone.
Dragonstones, huh?
You
You don't say, as Therian just said.
The Dragonstones have been in my family for generations.
But do they have an importance to the plot of this game?
Wait, dragon stones? I see one.
I see one.
Yes, once there were more.
Wait a minute. There were other thieves who had more, who managed to get the other 3 Dragonstones out of this house? Oh, gee. An RPG where you go around collecting the 4 crystals to bring life back to the planet. Gee, I never heard of that before. Insert Final Fantasy. But this is developed by Square Enix. Whoa, wait a second!
But the stones were stolen during the chaos following my parents' passing.
Oh, that's sad.
Fortunately, Heathcote was able to...
Oh, you mean Dragon Balls? Well, I would have say Dragon Balls, but there's only 4 of them. Somebody called Team 4-Star to put the other 3 on there, so that way we actually have 4 of those things inside this household.
What touching devotion. Is this the part where I move to tears?
Perhaps, once you understand your place in this story. If you collect the 3 remaining stones, we shall remove the band from your arm.
Wait a minute. So they're holding him hostage because of a trap they set up where they're trying to find the best thief who can actually get the remaining Dragonstones. This was a rat. This is an act of heresy, treason on their part.
this was your plan all along.
Wow. Bad household. Really, really bad.
Yes, but please understand, I had no choice.
Oh, you had no choice. Oh, you had a choice. You just didn't have to take it that far.
Well, aren't you too clever? Setting a thief to catch a thief.
Setting a thief to catch a thief.
Don't thieves often say, the ensnared has only himself to blame?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. As he would say.
For a butler, you sure know a lot about thieves, old man.
I dare not bore you with my story when there are more pressing matters at hand. Will you undertake Miss Ravis's mission, young thief? If you refuse...
I'll do the job.
Wow. Interesting. So... Well, if they are Dragonstone's fighter cows, then they most evidently came from the Fire Emblem franchise, because that item is what will make the Dragonkin turn into dragons for battle. If that's their purpose, then... Is this secretly a spiritual successor to the Fire Emblem? Nah, I'm thinking way too hard on this.
Excellent. Then I pray your journey will be a successful one.
So, we're actually doing a favor for the Ravis Manor.
Oh, you're back.
With a tale to tell, too. I'll trade it for a drink.
Afraid I don't deal in that currency.
Right? I don't deal in that currency.
Listen, I just came from Ravis Manor. Had a lovely chat with a fellow named Heathcote. Maybe you know him?
I did warn you not to go there. So, was it everything you expected it to be?
All that and more. And now I'm awfully thirsty. I might need 2 drinks to get this bad taste out of my mouth.
What's the matter, Therian? You said you got bad taste out of your mouth. What did you have in your mouth? Shit?
Coming right up.
Because you really got yourself in some deep shit there, so, yeah. And head north out of town. So we pretty much completed, Boulder Fall, so if anything, let's go ahead and come back into the shop and see what other fine weaponry we can actually get our hands on and that kind of stuff. I don't have enough for another great sword, so let's just go ahead and give you the feather saber. And give you an arcane knife on top of that. Okay. Sell some of our other stuff. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other things that we can actually steal from the people now that we have Therian in our party. And another thing, too, is that you can also quick jump to places that you've already been to. So if you need to come back to certain towns that you've already been to in order to complete side quests and all that, then by all means, take advantage of that. Stinging dagger. Stinging like a jacuzzi. And just so you guys know, that was from Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore, if you caught that reference. Oh, hey there, 16-Bit Jeff. Welcome to my stream. Better late than never, but you haven't really missed out that much, man. And, alright, I forgot that I had that shield, so might as well go ahead and give you the round shield. And, May give Alphen the feather hat. And get rid of the leather vest since nobody needs that. From Ono's Twitter, thanks for joining for SDCC 2018 Street Fighter panel session. That's today's session. I apologize that I couldn't have any new Street Fighter V Arcade Edition characters. However, oops, I and Blanca will be having a signing session at Capcom booth at 4:30 p.m. Sounds like there won't be a Season 4 for Street Fighter 4. Really? Now, I'm pretty sure that's going to piss off people like James Chin and all that, so he must have acknowledged... I really find that hard to believe that Capcom, acknowledges that Street Fighter V was a total failure for what all they did, so, wow. I'll be darned. Okay, you get the feathered hat, and you get the round shield. Okay, I think we're good for right now with the character's equipment. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed and happy at the same time. Disappointed that Street Fighter V ended up being what it ended up becoming, but happy that it's hopefully coming to a close if this turns out to be true, because, well, if anything, that was not how fighting games or video games should have been dealt with in that regard, where they try to treat themselves under the guise of a games as a service. That was not the right choice for what Capcom did, because they ended up burning a lot of bridges with a lot of people with that type of decision that they made. Arxis did see about Capcom, that's right there, Jerry. So, I'm really hoping that there is something new that's coming up for Street Fighter, or at least something new from Capcom in the future when it comes to another fighting game, but hopefully they don't try to go into the same route with what they did for Street Fighter V. But if anything, I would say maybe do a, maybe if they want to test the waters to see if Darkstalker still has a very strong place within the fighting game community, then they might as well do a new game that goes under a free-to-play model, kind of like what the 2013 Killer Instinct game did for Microsoft Game Studios. If they did that, then I'd say they would actually have a better chance with seeing if the game actually holds more water for today's standards. That, or maybe rival schools. You know, the thing that I'm doing with the thief gloves, it kind of reminds me of the Star Ocean, the second story, as well as the original Star Ocean, where if you got the thief gloves, you can actually pickpocket out of people's pockets to get items out of them. But you're only given one shot to do so. But yeah, I do agree with you too. If they learn the crap that was Street Fighter V, then hopefully that will actually mean that there is a brighter future for fighting games under Capcom, but I would not put it past them in that regard. So if anything, I would say hold out until, until we actually hear more and to see if things actually do turn out well as they should. Okay. I'm going to go down the stairs here, go back to Boulder Fall, and we're going to get out of the Nobles District, and now we're going back to the Middle Class District. And hopefully we can actually complete some side questing inside this place. I don't think we can. But if they want us to leave town, then by all means, I guess we have to do that first before we complete this chapter for our man Therion, and then we will actually come back here and we will actually do more of the side questing. Yep.
Mr. Therion! Mr. Therion, please
Or
wait.
Therion, pardon me.
What now?
Oh, it is Lady Ravis.
I came to see you off on your journey.
Cordelia. Oh, so despite her being the lord of a noble household, or a lady of a noble household, she actually does show some sympathy for the person that she entrusts the task of trying to recover the remaining dragon stones.
As it is at my behest that you're setting out.
Look, I'm just fulfilling my half of a bargain. Nothing more, nothing less.
But I'm pretty sure this journey is going to make you into a changed individual, if you ask me, Therion.
I understand that, but
He's right, milady. This is simply an agreement between us and a skilled but short-sighted thief.
Short-sighted?
Exactly.
Okay.
There is something you should know before you go. As you saw, I recovered a blue stone. It is known as the Sapphire Dragonstone.
As I said, 4 crystals to return the power of the elements back to the land. Gee, I wonder where I heard that before. Then again, I would make a Final Fantasy reference, but I already made that joke already. Yeah, definitely look more at Arc Sys, Capcom, with how they're bringing about fighting games. And I would say to some extent with Bandai Namco too, especially when it comes to Tekken 7, because
Remaining 3 are the dragon
I mean, even though I like the game, there's still I still have a lot of issues with it, especially with what all is presented in terms of like the story mode and all that, and like each character going through their own story mode where they only have one battle, and that I do not actually appreciate. Which I really hope that's why Soul Calibur 6 actually does a much better job when that comes out in October. If it's going to treat itself more as a story-based fighting game instead of one that's more on the competitive side.
You have my word.
Your word. Well, that sounds legitimate. Any idea where I should start looking?
Rumor has it that a scholar in Noblecourt is researching the Ruby Dragonstone.
A Noble Court, huh? Well, they get ripping themselves off, but if anything, they're not the ones who actually developed this game. They actually published it, because the developer who made both the Tenchu and Shinobito series, they're actually the ones who worked on this game.
Noble Court. Great. I'll fit right in.
And then again, I wonder why characters like Ricky, Maru, and Ayame haven't made any cameo appearances in this game. I mean, since it is developed by Acquire of all people.
Mr. Therion!
What is it this time?
You know, you do remind me of Roll, how much he likes to call out for Mega Man to give him tips and information with the PlayStation 1 re-releases of the original 6 Mega Man games on the Famicom to the PS1.
Please, do take
And if you guys know what I'm talking about, then play the Mega Man Anniversary Collection on the PS2, GameCube, and the Xbox, as that doesn't exist in the Legacy Collection. Which, speaking of the Legacy Collection, I may take a break from Octopath Traveler when the Legacy Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2 come out, so that way I can actually do some live streams on the Mega Man X games in that particular format. And I am going to be getting the game on the Nintendo Switch when it comes out this Tuesday, as I already have it pre-ordered and paid off.
Did I say something amiss?
No, you didn't.
Never thought a man of my talents would be working for someone like... it's nothing. You'll get your stones back soon. Just leave the thieving to me.
And don't say Mr. Therion again. Thank goodness. Now that's the end of his chapter. And so Therion set forth. His mission, which he begrudgingly accepted, to retrieve the remaining 3 Dragonstones of House Ravis, that he might have the mark of shame removed from his arm. Little did he know what fate awaited him. Like what fate awaits for the other protagonists in this game. But anyway, that completes his chapter. Now we can actually get started with the side questing. So let's head back in the Boulder Fall real quick and see what side quests we can actually do inside the town here before we take off for our next location. Egg-seeking girl. A girl who found a large egg. She claims it floated down the river to her. Nice chatting with you, but, oh, whatever shall I do? I dropped my precious egg when I was crossing the bridge. You haven't seen it, have you? What if it were dashed against a rock? Pawn my honor, if it was broken. Okay, Kaya, Mother of Dragons. So, what do you say we try to steal from her? Ooh. Yeah, doesn't look like... that seems like a good idea to try to steal from her, but she says it's located on one of the bridges, so if anything, I think we have to go south, since we have to go down the Clifflands. Stole from you. Yeah, let's see if we can try to steal from you. Inspiring Plum. Alright, we got it. I trust you won't be needing this anymore. Can we actually fight him to see... Okay, see, so it seems like this person has a really good difficulty rate, so that way we can actually go toe-to-toe with him. Or it could be a she. We don't know. Too slow. You're too slow! And oh my goodness. It's not weak towards any of my attacks. So we had to do this the old-fashioned way, eh? Oh, I really do hope that we can get out of this one. Oh, we should be able to. And, no, I haven't even seen the new San Diego Comic-Con trailer for Rise of the TMNT. And, yeah, I know that Raph's the... and I haven't even seen... I haven't seen it yet, but I do need to watch it at some point. And I heard that the first episode actually debuted tonight, or is about to debut very soon, or at least a sneak peek at the first episode was actually debuted for tonight on Nickelodeon, if I recall correctly. Got him. Androgyny, yeah, you are gonna you're gonna find androgynous type of people within JRPGs or Japanese RPGs, or even Western RPGs to a sense. Because, or at least some Western, or things that have Western elements in them, per se. Like, say, Lord of the Rings. I mean, take a look at characters like Aragorn. He has a very androgynous look, or a lot of the men in in Middle-earth have a very, very androgynous look to them. Okay, failing with pact actions will negatively impact your reputation in town, so be careful. Okay. Can fix your oh, so you can actually fix it for a fee. Okay. Fail 4 more times and your reputation with this town will suffer. Okay, so we're gonna head back to the tavern and see... the tavern is down below in the, commoners' quarters. But yeah, for Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I find that very interesting that Raph, or Raphael, is the leader of the group. I mean, sure, he may be the older brother, but... restore reputation. Okay. Is unblemished. Okay, so let's just continue. But, yeah, it's just... I just find that to be very weird, because it just doesn't seem like he's the type of person who lacks the intelligence to lead, and he lacks the responsibility to try and be a great leader. I mean, you can see that with all other incarnations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where he doesn't really know how to act as a leader, whereas Donatello seems like he's the perfect person to actually succeed Leo if Leo were not around or anything like that. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to this person. Oi, want to join a thieves gang? Nah, didn't think you would. The thing is, filching's too much like hard work for my liking, so I want to quit. But I've got to find a replacement afore I do. That's one of the rules of Marta's gang. You'd be surprised how hard it is to find reliable outlaws these days. So, bandits code. So let's inquire. A veteran brigand, a dab hand at the fine art of thievery. This member of Marta's gang works with his brethren to rob the wealthy landowners and greedy nobles who have exploited the poor and destitute through more socially accepted means. Okay. Yeah, okay, so he's asking us to steal some things. Something that can actually, you know, see him actually get out of the thieves gang or whatnot. Oh, really? I didn't even know that, Jerry, but hey, that's cool. Anyways, anything we can steal from others, too? Steal? You have something we can steal from you? Arcane bow? We don't have an arcane bow. Can we get it? Oh, damn it. This one's not as dumb as they look. Damn it. Okay. What does this guard have to say? There's a spine-chilling rumor going around that I scarce believe. The folk in the slum town are plotting to rebel against the Highborn. Garrison mates say they've been confiscating weapons by the cartload. It makes me blood run cold, and I wonder what his lordship will do. The sparks of a revolution, huh? So I assume we're going to have to go down to the Commoners District in order to actually learn if they are actually plotting something, or do we need to actually go to where the Ravis Manor is to actually talk to the person who we actually need to talk to? But I don't know. But, wait a minute. It just doesn't seem like, you know, it doesn't really seem like this place would be the type of place that would actually try to rob or try to actually take down the nobles. But then again, we probably have to go over to the nobles district where the Ravis Manor is located if we need to talk to whoever it is that is up within the place that possibly has who we need to speak to. And why is it that words are really hard for me to come by? Anyway, let's go to the Ravis Manor gate. But like I said, we don't even have to complete these side quests if we don't want to, you know, for the time being, because we can always come back. That woman, I think she might be just the perfect one for me. I have plenty of confidence in my sword. Countless battlefields have I conquered, yet it was only when I returned from the field of war that I realized it. I had gained nothing for all I had fought. That was when I realized that what I was truly missing, my other half. My perfect woman. And that woman, oh, how can I ever get her to glance in my direction? Okay. Why, hello. That light in your eye. You have the look about you I like. But alas, you're not quite the one I'm looking for. I feel like I've been searching all my life for that one perfect person. Let's see. Oh, we can actually steal these without any problems.
Whoa.
But she said she didn't want to have anything to do with you. Alright, Miss Lieback, or sorry, dude. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to get her attention to you, but, inquire. Okay, so nothing about this guy. I might as well go ahead and inquire with a lot of these guys. So that way I can get information out of them, and see if they have any items that we can actually pick up that are around here. Probably not. Can we inquire about the dogs? Yes, we can. So, a guard dog. And there is a hidden item somewhere. Leaned on new information. Oh, and there it is. It's not that too far away from here. We got ourselves a dirty ball of cloth for our endeavors. Inquire about you. Another hidden item somewhere. And it's right over here. And weathered boots. Okay. Hopefully these are not the hover boots from the Super Mario Brothers movie. Which I doubt they are, but I was just trying to be funny. Okay, we got an elusive shield. Okay. Is that any good? Let's see. Elusive shield. It's good for evasion, but it does lower our defenses a little bit. Both physical and elemental defenses. Let's see. Actually, I think that might be good for you there, Alphen. But we'll have you be the one that equips the shield. That way, you're an agent of you're a new agent of shield. Oh, that didn't even sound right. Who am I kidding? And I did hear that this game actually did well with what Digital Foundry managed to look at for this game in terms of its technical aspects, and they came off being very, very impressed with what Square Enix and Acquire managed to do for this game. So that was actually pretty awesome to, you know, hear that a game like this actually did really well with inquire from you. Project plans. A student of politics and history, this highborn man hopes to use his education and his family wealth to better the lot of all who dwell within Borderfall. Is prosperity a sin? Well, gee, I don't know if prosperity is a sin. Okay, I'm not gonna even bother trying to get that. Okay, so... let's see. Is this who you need to...
So you see...
inquire. Okay, nothing. But, doesn't seem like we're gonna get them... try to tell them anything about project plans or anything like that. Okay, nothing from this gentle graybeard. Inquire from you. New weapons for sale. Ooh. We might want to go back down and see what those types of weapons they have. That maybe they will be very intuitive for us to actually get those items that we need for our characters. Who knows? Oh, a hidden item. It must be somewhere within this section of the map. Is it here, or is it elsewhere? Or is it inside this building here? If it is, then... wowee. Nope. Not there. Not there either. Not there. I'm trying to find something that's sparkling blue. That's where I'm finding the hidden items. Wire. Discount at the end, too. Okay. Lodgings in town are now cheaper. Okay. I know, you still want your egg. Sorry, but Wesker didn't send me to retrieve your egg because he's already dead with from Resident Evil 5. Which I can hardly believe that game's turning 10 years old next year. See if we can try to steal that Yeah, there we go. So that way, most of the items are not that hard to steal off of this time. I guess we did need to learn those new tips and techniques. Yeah. That really put us in a good position to actually do that. Ow. Oh, wait a minute. Stimulating net. Oh, you got a 3%. Oh, man. Yeah, 3% success rate. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon until we get more experience. Yipes. But we'll go ahead and we'll take this. Okay. And I don't think we can steal anything from the lady now. And I want to try to allure her to the man that's right over there, but he's not even wanting to make any moves. I could hardly fathom that you can't steal from the dogs, but they actually did have hidden items that you could actually find. Oops. Okay. So, hope everybody's really enjoying Comic-Con. I mean, if you're watching the announcements and all that, and I haven't even got a chance to check out the trailer for the Titan show that's going to be on the DC streaming service. Not really big in favor of the price point for, you know, the yearly price point to be a part of that streaming service. But hey, maybe it'll go down in price at some point someday. Inquire. Nothing. Steel, Iron Dagger, and Sprightly Earring. But I will say, from what was showcased about the Resident Evil 2 remake, I will have to agree with 16-Bit Jeff when we were talking about this earlier, that that collector's edition that's exclusive to GameStop, yeah, it may look fancy or may look attractive to a lot of people, but honestly, I do find it very disheartening that someone like Leon S. Kennedy is the only statue or figurine for that collector's edition, where there's not one for, say, someone like Claire Redfield. Yeah, like I said, that was very disheartening, if you were to ask me. Okay. Let's see, black attire. Let's give it to Alphen. Let's get the black attire immediately, so that way it will increase his evasion quite more significantly. Okay, so he had the bronze vest from before. Okay, I see. Oh, there is a monthly option. Gonna see about a homie? Oh, okay. But that just seems like a simple mistake. Oh, okay, so it is just a monthly option, kind of like with Amazon Prime and some of those other things that have those subscription services. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, definitely glad that there is a monthly option, so that way you can determine whether or not if you want to continue using that service, because I definitely think that just paying for a whole year of service is just like, that's total buzzkill. Okay, so I think we're done here. And we're going to head back to Boulder Fall. And I think we're going to be heading to our next destination. And we'll come back and... Actually, why don't we go down towards the bridge that's down at the bottom and see if we can try to find that egg that's down there. And I didn't see that hidden item in the village, as I didn't get a really good look at that.
I am ready.
Hawkman. You know, I had a very funny joke that was in relation to a bird, but I can't really remember it off the top of my head. Oh yeah, these guys are the one. Hopefully this guy's weak towards an axe or a shield or anything like that. Okay, so, but it is weak against against the knives. Where's Knives Chow when you need her, right? Oh, but we got this. Speed boost.
All right. All right. Let's get down to work.
Gotcha.
I am ready.
And you're not weak. Yeah, you're not weak to that, but you are weak to the sword, and my sword is pretty strong. Alright, got him. And that's a wrap. And we were untouched in that battle. Victorious. And we got Therion to level 10. He still's got a lot of catching up to do to get up to the level where everybody needs to be all together. Anyway. Yeah, before we head northward to our next destination, let's go ahead and head down and see if we can actually try to find that egg, so that way we can actually at least complete one side quest. Hyenas.
Out of my way.
I am ready.
Let's use Night Out on these guys.
Victory shall be mine.
You know, I'm very surprised that the hyenas are not vulnerable to other weapons aside from axes. Hide and shell. So that just increases their defenses, if anything? Are you guys weak against wildfire, at least? Oh, yes you are. Now that's very good to know. Let's go ahead and do a level slash on these guys. That way we get a couple of them to break, and then we'll get the other to break. And now that one's destroyed, now we can take care of the others.
Out of my way. I'm ready. Are you?
I am ready.
And yes, Kyle's back. I'm still... Well, what? Am I... Oh, that's weird. But yeah, I'm still on, but I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I'm still on, Jerry. Don't worry. I haven't even left. The thrill of the fight, and man, oh man, we're just getting hit with that experience point train right now. And job point train, too, as well, as even the pieces of silver. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Oh, another Olive of Life. I haven't really used my items so much lately, as I'm pretty much using everybody's abilities. You know, it kind of seems like this is in the same vein as Golden Sun, with where you're playing the game and you, or at least Golden Sun Dark Dawn, where you don't have to use the items so much if you don't want to. But yeah, that was weird that it wasn't even showing me there for a second there, Jerry.
I am ready.
And why am I getting tired? I mean, it has been a pretty long day, if you ask me. Let's go ahead and use the 1,000 spears on you guys. You didn't get the other one? Ulbrich, what are you thinking, man?
I am ready.
Oh well, it's okay.
The battle is truly joy.
Man, I didn't even know that. I mean, when I took a look at Mega Man Fully Charged, yeah, it does look horrendous. I mean, I'm really shocked that you know, a company like Capcom is still backing that when the animation should look, you know, a lot more in line with how the new Mega Man 11 looks in terms of its character designs and all that. Because Mega Man Fully Charged, yeah, that's another one of those things where I'm really iffy about the art direction. It just seems like shows with their art direction, they're just really not getting people excited. And especially this is coming from somebody like Cartoon Network. Because you figure that, you know, with a company like what they are, they would actually try to be a bit more straight with the type, well, I mean, with the type of animation that they have for their cartoons, but it's just, I mean, but it's them, Netflix, Nickelodeon, if anything, but my God. It's like, what the hell happened to animation? It's just, I'm not really that big in favor with how the cartoons that were shown, they're just, you know, that they just look ugly, hideous. But yeah, Mega Man looks very oogly, and definitely a lot more oogly than box art Mega Man from the original Mega Man 1 on the NES.
The battle is truly joy.
I'm ready.
The show's not over because we're still doing a live stream, and looks like Therion managed to get to level 11 that time. And look here, Ulbrich has already passed over 1,000 job points, so we can get him a new ability now. Go ahead and get that on him. Skills, learn skills. Which one should I do? Insight, become more readily... no, I don't want to do that. Let's do Cross Strike. And then we get our next one at 3,000 job points, and I think that will be the last one we get before we can get the final ability. And then once we learn the Way of the Warrior for Ulbrich, then I think he should be ready for a job class change. But we still haven't even learned how to actually change jobs for our characters. But anyway, Endure. When the equipping character is afflicted with poison, sleep, confusion, blindness, silence, terror, or unconsciousness, their physical and elemental defenses are enhanced. Oh, okay. Now that's actually pretty cool. Some more... but Jeff has optimism about what? Which one does he have? Oh, it's but the She-Ra, She-Ra animation. He actually has more optimism about that. I don't... for me personally, I'm really not sold with She-Ra's new look. It just looks like she's more... what's a good way to say it? It just seems like she's more tomboyish than actually being a very feminine type of person. Which the original She-Ra, she was a very feminine individual. But I'm not saying, I'm not saying that it won't be bad or anything. But I'm just saying that I'm not really sold with the art direction of that cartoon. But hopefully, it does turn out to be good. I mean, if anything, I'd rather that a game turns out to be really well done. But then again, I really hope that, like I said, I really hope that it turns out to be great. Because if it turns out great, then you will actually change a lot of people's minds, but not everything's going to be like the Nobel Peace Prize or whatnot. Funny, I thought I would be finding myself an egg, and I guess I really haven't even taken a look at, say, I I haven't even taken a look at some wikis for the side quests because I'm still pretty green when it comes to this game. And why did I go this way? If anything, let's see if we can go ahead and fast travel back to Boulder Fall, and then we'll just go north from there. Because I was checking to see if that egg for that one lady was down at the bridge below Boulder Fall, but unfortunately I did not even see anything. So we're gonna head northward this time. Time for us to go into more uncharted territory. And by uncharted territory, we're gonna go south. Or, I mean, north. Yeah, I would say the other south.
My turn.
Inafune, what really was the problem? Well, yeah, he was the problem. I mean, he tried to do everything with trying to make Mega Man into a multimedia I wouldn't say a multimedia franchise, but it just seemed like he did not want to evolve Mega Man whatsoever. He was just way too stuck with the past, with what made Mega Man so great, and he didn't even think about giving a proper future for the franchise to where he would actually, you know, bring about new and creative ideas. I mean, if anything for new and creative ideas, I would say I would at least give him credit for bringing about the other sub-series of Mega Man, you know, like Mega Man X, Mega Man Zero, Mega Man Legends, Mega Man Battle Network, Mega Man ZX, as well as Mega Man Star Force. But it just seems like when it came to his philosophy in those Mega Man games, he didn't really do a whole lot to bring about any substantial change in those projects.
Here we go.
But, you know, I hope that Mega Man 11 actually is the fresh start that Capcom needs to make the Mega Man series, you know, shine brightly again. Because, yeah, it wasn't in a pretty good spot after Inafune left. But then again, Mega Man wasn't really in a good spot when Inafune pretty much went up to management with how much he was just milking Mega Man's past with the newer iterations with 9 and 10. Now, I'm not saying that 9 was a bad game. I actually think that 9 is a pretty good installment, but 10, it just felt like it was a step backwards. It's like its age was really starting to show with that game, or the franchise, at least when it came to that game.
Victory shall be mine.
Okay, so let's do the. We don't have 1,000 spears again, so we'll just have to do it this way. Apothecary skills. Oh yeah, he does have the icicle ability. Is that laughing hyena weak to that? No, it's not. Or it might have been. I couldn't even tell since I was way too busy with fighting these guys. But yeah, let's just see how well the Mega Man cartoon does and see if it'll actually do really well in the end. But if it's not going to do well in the end, but then just don't hold your breath, guys. Try again. And we got Alphen to level 15 that time. We're getting over at close to level 17. Oh, the chain smoker Mega Man from Captain N. It looked like, yeah, that voice for Mega Man and the Captain N, the Game Master, sounded like he had been smoking for over 30 years. My name is Mega Man. And I can't really bring about his raspy voice in a much more coherent manner, if you were to ask me. Because that raspy voice would definitely kill me. And we surprised our foe, and there's a mossy meep, a majestic marmot, and as well as a giant boar. You're not weak to that. You are weak to swords. I'll take swords for 400, but you're not weak to axes. You're not weak to knives either. You're not weak to knives. Oh, ouch. That was a hard hit. Boy, that marmot actually... No, that boar did a really big number on us.
Here goes nothing.
And you're not weak to that either. Interesting. Might as well go ahead and take care of the giant boar while we're at it. What a boar fest. And it's not weak to spears? Are you serious? But you are weak to swords. Oh god, why did I not think of that?
Bring it on.
And you're still not down.
Out of my way.
Man, that giant boar, he does have a lot of hit points on him.
I am ready.
And I probably should have Alphen do the healing on him. Because, well... not looking good for Ulbrich right now if that boar gets back to a fighting stance. Oh, and thank you there, 16-bit Jeff. I will definitely have to take a look at that. Thank you for the clip. And Primrose, honey. Ouch. I told you that boar was bad news. If anything, I'm gonna have to use a healing grape on you. That way we save yourself from any further decline. Because I'm pretty sure that marmot would have killed you. Without any mercy. Oh no. You killed one of my... You killed one of my, party members. Therian, get back up, dude.
Here goes nothing.
See if we can concoct, something. Soothing Dust. With, Essence of Grape. Healing Mist! Oh, cool! Now that's awesome. So we actually used a concoction of different elements and that kind of stuff, or different spoils to create some awesome things.
I am ready.
Have they not read Lord of the Flies? Yeah, good point. And thanks for that clip too, Jeff. I definitely need to take a look at that after watching this. Okay, finally got the boar. Jeez, what a boar fest.
All right.
But that marmot's still not going down. And it's not weak. Is it weak to wildfire? Oh, good, it is weak to wildfire. What about weak to shadow? Is it mostly weak towards magic? No, not all magic. Are you weak to spears? No, you're not weak to spears.
Nothing.
Are you weak to icicles? No, you're not weak to icicles. So it's pretty much just wildfire that you're weak against.
Here goes nothing.
Alright. Oh my god, that was a close call indeed, but we do actually have a great place to grind for a little bit. This forest area definitely seems like a great place to grind, based on where we are at right now. So we might as well go ahead and stick around here for a little bit to grind our characters. Herb of Light. Okay, it's because Ulbrich did get to level 17. And the others, they can actually, you know, get some really good grinding in for them too. So yeah, we're going to be sticking around here for a little bit to grind, but we probably won't be going too far to the next location if we're going to be grinding for the rest of this time. So yeah, let's just keep it at that. Oh, cool to know that you got a new sub, Fighter Chaos. Now that's awesome. And, so, Fighter Chaos, you got a new sub. I don't know if I got a new sub, but if I was the one who got a new sub, then hey, that'd be awesome. But still, I haven't gotten a new sub at all yet. I'm still waiting for, you know, another person, or some more people to actually sub me. But when they will actually get around to doing the subbing, that's really hard to say. It'll come eventually. Okay, so, and it's weak to axes. Okay. Oh, you were the one that actually subscribed to Jerry. Oh, okay. Or you're the one who, oh, actually, you're the one who got a new sub. Now you're making me even more jelly, because you now have 44 and I'm still stuck on 41. I got myself a pouty face. But hey, congratulations, man. I'm very proud of you that you managed to get another one. Let's do Wildfire, at least one. Yeah, you do have to be an affiliate to get subscribers. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that marmot's not going down. Oh yeah, it'll go down. So yeah, I really don't have anything else to say for tonight when it comes to what's on my mind. If anything, if I should talk about... I did get me a couple of Blu-rays this week. I managed to get the Blu-ray movie Rampage that stars Dwayne Johnson, as well as the Blu-ray movie Super Troopers 2. So I got some stuff that I can actually watch in my off time. But when I get around to watching them, who knows? Oh man, so the one that actually gave us the most experience points was actually the boar. Okay, now that was good to know. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, that definitely, but anything could go south either way. I mean, I've been streaming throughout this whole week, and I was kind of hoping I at least get one new follower, but I still haven't, you know, seen that happen. It's like, they're getting their cheddar. Where's mine? And rat archers. Oh, you missed. Okay, that's pretty cool. So at least that'll give me something to watch if I get around to doing so. But who knows? I'll try to at least, you know, keep my browser open so that way my view will count towards your stream, Jeff. Because if anything, I'm probably going to be busy tomorrow with trying to capture more footage of Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age before I go live on my end. But that all depends. Okay, one rat bastard left to take care of, and that was weak to the axe as well. Got him. Thrill the fight, and we got Therian to level 12 this time. And, he's not at 500 job points yet to get a new ability. Yes. Chaos, you should get on with that, with trying to do an impromptu stream on Wednesday. See if you can finally beat Streets of Rage, because, if anything, with you going through that game 3 times, that was very embarrassing that you weren't able to beat that game. It seemed like you had a good thing going with Blaze there, but all of a sudden it just went south. For some odd reason.
Come on, I've got better things to do. My turn.
Oh, so it is vulnerable to swords. Okay. Charge. Yes, you are the one that hurts the most. You hurt my soul. It hurts so much, giant boar. You are a big boar fest. Yeah, I know. I need to do that too, but it's just a matter if I can actually do that with the time I have. But, you know, it may happen. Okay. I broke the boar. Now it's time to break the boar even more and actually get it to, you know, bite the dust. Ouch. Honestly, you really should be healing your people there, Alphen. If anything, I mean, you are the apothecary of this group. Alright, the boar is about to be down for the count. I think Ulbrich is... Nope, it wasn't enough for him to get the killing blow. Concoct. Soothing Dust, as well Essence of Grape. We'll heal everybody with Healing Mist again. Okay. Ouch. And you're still not down. Stay down! Go back down!
Out of my way.
Well, I mean, it's not just because I'm taking... it's not really that I'm missing the chat box. It's because I actually have the stream, or the Twitch page open on my end, so that's why I can actually see your guys' messages too. So it's not just because of how the thing is displayed on my end with the stream and the chat box. It's like how it is right now. But don't worry, I can still see your guys' chat box. So not to worry, guys. I can still see you. This Marmot's down for the count. Now, everybody gets them an experience boost greatly. Yes. You know, I may have to take this time and opportunity, you know, after I stream tonight to actually do some off-time grinding, so that way I can get more of my characters grinded up to a higher level before we actually take on our next destination, which will be, world map. What's the name of that place? Sawarki. And that's where we'll find, Hanet. But Ulbrich's second chapter is right there. And Victor's Hall is right there. And, Still Snow for Frostlands, that's where we'll go for Primrose next. And then, Noble Court for Therion. Anything in this direction in terms of other characters' chapters? For, Ostera? Alphen right here. Okay, Goldshore. Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll worry about that at a much later date with going to Chapter 2, but for right now, we'll just make our way to Swarky. Oh, I understand that about that, Jeff, but don't worry, I can actually still see your messages. I'm on my Twitch page too, so that way I can actually see the messages as well. And so that way I can see who's all watching the stream and who all I can interact with. So, not to worry about that, my friend. But thanks for the heads up, though. Okay, so... Injurious Dust. Alright, let's use a Ruinous Seed and use a... Is there anything that we can use against the lot of all these enemies? Doesn't look like it. Flaming Powder. Ooh, that was a pretty weak concoction.
I am ready.
Can you take the Night Ode?
Night Ode, bring your shade.
Nothing. Interesting. If anything, I think I heard thunder outside, and we might be in for some thunderstorms in a bit.
I am ready.
That's one. Two. Oh man, that wouldn't be enough to actually take you down in one fell swoop. Let's just take care of the other one. Oh, you are weak to axes. Double shot. Ouch.
I am ready.
Okay, is Wildfire a good one for you? Yes, you are weak to fire. Fire! 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 My name is Beavis. Shut up, Beavis. Nah, it just sounds like my butthead impression doesn't really work that well anymore. But yeah, I do understand that, Jerry, based on reading your comment from the Facebook chat. But it's just I really hope that the followers will actually build up over time. But hopefully that will be a thing in the future for me. I just don't want to feel easily discouraged like I was back on Wednesday, because I'm trying my hardest with putting on a good stream for everybody. But it's really sad when you don't get the when you work so hard, when you don't get the recognition that you so want for all the hard work that you put into with the content that you do.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, so, oh, cool. And, we'll let you take care of that, rat. And, oh, damn it.
Bring it on.
Let you take care of that. That didn't take care of you. And you missed.
I am ready.
Alright. Now, take care of this one. And it seems like that the health of the stream was actually not that bad tonight either. I only had like 22 drop frames throughout this whole stream so far, so hopefully that continues to stay stable from where I'm at. Alright, we'll have good old Obrecht finish off this ratkin. And very good. But still not enough experience points. Doesn't look like it's going to be that much for us to stay here and grind a whole lot, so we might as well go ahead and make our way towards the other town or whatnot. Okay, so Swarky is this way, and we should be getting to Swarky very soon. That's a funny name for a town, Swarky. Or Swarky. Or Swarkai, however it's pronounced. It's like one of those things where you say tomato, I say tomato, but it doesn't really I mean, it really makes it hard to determine how something is supposed to be said properly.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, I didn't want to attack the marmot.
I am ready.
I wanted to attack the mossy meat.
Out of my way.
Okay, we'll take care of it from here. You're not weak to that.
Bring it on.
Take care of the ratkin. And now the marmot is for us to defeat. And used a nutcracker on us. Oh. Well, I'd have to take the time to actually adjust it, Jeff. Or Fighter Chaos. But I do know where you're coming from. But yeah, that's something that I'll fix for the next stream. But like I said, I'm still watching the stream with the chat box. And I do understand that. And I do understand that others might be watching it on other devices, but you know, I'll definitely keep, like I said, I'll definitely keep that in mind the next time when I'm actually doing live streams. So, but like I said, I do appreciate your guys' consideration on the whole thing right now, but it'll be all right. And besides, I'm not going to be streaming that much longer for tonight, so... But I will get that fixed for when after I get done streaming tonight, so that way I can actually present that, put that to the left. Or actually, you know what? Maybe I could just move it over here. What the hell? Maybe that'll actually work. Okay, so hopefully that fixes everything, and we're here at Swarky right now, so hopefully that chat box will actually be better and being at that specific spot. Okay, so we're here in Swarky. The proprietor of the Swarky Inn, this villager. This man of the coastlands came to the village after growing enamored with the thought of living in the woods. In recent times, he has had to play host to his layabout of a little brother, and is nearing the end of his tether. So, provoke like a pro. Provoke, you say? And we will need to get our thievery skills much stronger within this town, if we are to actually do anything. Inquire. Okay, nothing, but this guy's a fledgling hunter. Let's see what some of the weapons are inside the general store. A battle axe. That'd be something really good for Alphen, since he is the axe wielder of our group. Well, I was gonna say the menus won't be blocked when you're in the battle mode, but when you're in something like this, the general store, or when you're in the main menu, then the menus are gonna get blocked from that area. So it's sort of a dichotomy which way you put it. And go ahead and get rid of the arcane hatchet. We don't even need that anymore. Probably just get rid of the composite bow too, since we already have the arcane bow on us. Nobody needs a round shield. And bronze helmet, okay. But we did see headgear. Wonder if headgear would be a bit better. Bronze armor, that would be good for a few of our characters, but we don't have the funds for it, so we might as well have to do some other things to get some money before we actually are able to get what we need to increase our defenses.
Hello there.
So, inquire. Okay, so about this fledgling hunter, nothing new. So I guess the person who we're going to recruit for this place is actually a hunter. And that's why they have the bows on them. And there is a new treasure available somewhere, so we might as well see if we can go find it. And it will have a blue glow to it, so hopefully we'll actually be able to spot it somewhere inside of this place. Not in here, but anyway, there was the hunter chick, the hunter chick who we want to actually speak to. If that is one. Could be a man. But where is this secret treasure? I mean, where is this hidden treasure at within this village? Yeah, it's not inside here either. It said there is a hidden treasure somewhere nearby. After we managed to inquire about this place. Inquire. You discount at the end. Oh, cool. You can actually go to the end without any problems. Inquire. A hidden item still somewhere around here. Oh, there's one hidden item. And that's in all of life, but it really doesn't even help us out now, does it? Okay, more plentiful provisions inside the general store, possibly? Somewhat. Oh yeah, there's a falcon. Oh my god, look how good the armor is. But look how expensive it is. It's like, this is another one of those games where money is, or the funds in this game is really scarce, and so that way you have to grind a lot and complete a lot of side quests and all that. And I think that's something I need to do a little bit more research on, is some of the side quests that I already have active, because I really don't know how to actually get around in this place, or in this game, and trying to figure out how to complete the side quests, because I think this is another one of those things where, you know, when you play a game like this, you have to you have to read a strategy guide or something that will actually get you the stuff that you actually want to get done. Okay, this is Ha-on-it, or Hey-on-it, or doth this herald some greater ill that comes our way. So this person has more of a Victorian or Shakespearean dialect, I see. Her name is Hey-on-it, and she is a hunter, or however you say it, Ha-on-it, one of the last descendants of her proud and ancient clan. She makes her home here in Swarky, deep in the Darkwood. This seasoned huntress roams the forest with Lind, her fast friend, though her mind often turns her master, who left the village 1 year ago, on a dangerous hunt from which he has yet to return. When a local noble came seeking aid, she answered the call, and was tasked with hunting a vicious beast that plagues the nearby forests. And so she makes for the Whisperwood, with her loyal companion Lind at her side. She will need fierce allies on the path she has chosen. Oh yes, we might as well go ahead and take Hey-on-it along, but we'll go ahead and we'll swap Primrose for the time being, because we need to actually have her get some exposure, because it's one of those things where now that we have 5 party members, we actually need to swap out who we need to swap out, and we can actually swap between which characters we want to have in our place when we're inside the pubs and all that. But anyway, let's go ahead and learn about this woman's tale. 1 year ago.
Good. Thou hast yet to depart.
Yes, she is speaking in a Shakespearean accent, or a Victorian accent, that is very similar to Cyan from Final Fantasy VI. Voice speaks in words like thou and doth and hast.
Waylaid by sentiment, my girl.
And Zeonta.
It did behoove me to leave without bidding my favorite prentice a fare thee well.
A joke, as always.
A joke as always. Mayhap it was not a very good joke for you, my lady.
Will thy journey be long, master?
So, I guess Lind is actually the leopard or the cheetah that's, or the jaguar or the panther or whatever it is that's right next to her. A good question, that.
The request cometh from none other than the Knights Ardent. The hunt will taken us to distant lands, and the beast we pursuing is a fearsome one.
I see.
Still, just the different dialogues from the different regions you go into. It's one of the reasons why this game's world actually brims with so much magic. Because the characters actually speak for themselves instead of, you know, trying to speak for the people. They just speak for themselves, plainly, and just fine.
Looking not so glum, girl. I'm no tyro with green arrows and bruises on his bow arm. I'll do the deed, and be back before 2 moons have passed. Still no smile? What is it, my girl?
So she doesn't even smile, eh? She's not the smiley type.
'Tis not the hunt that concerneth me. Thou intendest to stop and off somewhere along the way.
I guess if she doesn't smile so much and she's a serious type, I guess we can call her Smiley Serious. If you get my pun. Anyway, 'tis not the hunt that concerneth me. Thou intendest to stop and off somewhere along the way. Just a sigh of relief from both of them.
Oh, here and there, mayhap. Why dost thou ask?
Why dost thou ask?
Thou forgettest or feignst ignorance, so I will remind thee.
Thou forgettest, or feignst ignorance. So I will remind thee. I can't even say some of these words.
On the last hunt, thou gambledest away thy purse, and came back a poorer man than thou left.
I'm really surprised that the voice actors can actually speak the roles very well.
Poor in coin, mayhap.
Poorer in coin, mayhap.
Yes, I did make a few wagers at the arena in Victor's Hollow.
I mean, if anything, I think they read a lot of Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Julius Caesar.
And learned that while I have a keen eye for assessing the strength of beasts, I am quite at a loss with men. A valuable lesson that was cheaply bought.
Not so cheap in the end.
Not so cheap in the end.
Eliza had to pay in thy debts, and thou only finished its paying her back this last moon. Promise me, master, no more foolish gambling.
But what of the old hunter's saying? If the first arrow faileth, knock a second and try again.
Thou just madest that one up.
Thou just madest that one up.
Come now, girl.
Madest.
By half,
Blah, blah, blah.
besides, must thou makest our parting so gloomy?
I turn to thee, Hagen.
Hagen.
Looking after
Like
me,
Hagen-Dazs.
for he can rarely be bothered to looking after himself.
Even thou takest her side against me, old friend?
He knoweth good sense when he heareth it.
Growlest thou not at me, thou faithless turncoat?
Thou faithless turncoat.
Hail, Hunnet.
And
Come to see
Hunnet. So that's what they call her. Hunnet. Okay.
I have come in to warn Master about straying from the path.
And I thank you for it. I do not have the leaves to pay another debt like that.
Have I not a single ally in this infernal village?
I am your friend, but I am also a Knight Ardent, and your client. You would do well not to forget this.
Not for a moment, most honorable Lady Eliza of the illustrious Knights Ardent.
Ardent. Okay.
That's more like it.
You're speaking in Japanese there, Fighter Cows. I see that.
Fear not. I'll keep him out of trouble. I'll have him fill his evenings penning a detailed account of our adventures on the hunt.
Taken care, and may thine arrows strike true. I shall look after the forest till the day of thy return.
Thank ye, my girl, and farewell.
That was a year ago.
A year hath passed since that day. In all that time, Master could only be bothered to send in a single letter.
Ah, so he never responded back. Something must have happened to both those characters.
Harnet, 'tis me, thou revered master. Missest me?
Or he actually did send a letter.
I won't bore thee with any blather about the weather or the season. Who knoweth when this will even arrive, after all? For 3 months now, I have pursued the trail of the beast sought by the Knights Ardent. A beast by the name
Of Red Eye.
That's their name for it, leastwise. As for its true name, if it even hath one.
It says his name is Red Eye. I wonder if it's got, like, the ruby dragonstone on it, or at least a garnet dragonstone, if anything.
But on my father's bow, I swear, 'tis the most vexing quarry I've ever had the misfortune to hunt. It eludeth mine every trap, and though thou may thinketh me mad for saying this, I swear it can even senseth every move I make. I know not if it is human intelligence or pure animal instinct, but either way, it refuseth to be caught. Still, we appear to have annoyed it sufficiently that it is moving on to new pastures. Judging from its behavior, I believe it meaneth to make for the lands around
Stonegard, okay.
I will be frank with thee, my girl, for thou'st always been able to see through my pretenses. The chase will be hard, and the hunt will not endeth soon.
So it looks like this hunt is bound to go on for quite a while, eh?
But fear not, for endeth it shall, as thou ever knowest your master to fail in the hunt.
Well, anything could go either way, as Fighter Chaos would say. What can possibly go wrong?
And so I ask thee, my dear apprentice, pray look after the village until I return.
Yeah, I can definitely hear the sound of some thunder outside, so it looks like a storm is coming pretty quickly.
Oh, and not to worry, Wart. Always thy friend and teacher, Zanta.
Zonta.
Never heard Master admitteth that any hunt would be difficult. Either this Red Eye is truly the most formidable of beasts, or he stoppeth in every gambler's den from here to Stonegard. But no, Master liketh to act in the fool, but when it cometh to hunting, if he saith he will catcheth his quarry, then catcheth it he will.
Don't worry, Hanet. I'm sure the master is all right, but probably not, unless if it's a part of your character development throughout the whole game to seek where he's at. Aw, Linda's purring. Aw, good kitty.
Yes, Linda, I know. Master entrusted the safety of the village to me. My duty now is to the villagers. Come in, let us visit in the headman, and see if anyone hath need of
If anyone needs her bow, well, maybe so, but I'd say we will have to wait on that for the next time when we get around to playing some more of this game. But let's see, can we find a safe spot somewhere so that way we can actually... yes, here's a safe spot. We might as well go ahead and hit the safe spot, and that way we can actually save here, and then we will resume for tomorrow. And yeah, the voice acting definitely is very complimentary in this game, if you ask me, because it's so well done. But anyways, we can talk about that all we want in the next time when we, next time when I come on, which will be tomorrow night, around the same time. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream as much as I did. And be sure to hit that follow button so that way you stay followed onto my live streams and you're notified whenever I go live with playing more of this game and whichever other game that I decide to play next. And also be sure to follow me on youtube.com/RRPGReviews, where you can find my logo right that's enlarged right below this video player. So just click that large logo and that will take you to my YouTube channel where I do reviews, retrospectives. I archive my live streams from here onto there, as well as my 2 cents videos, which are called side quests, which I talk about news in relation to role-playing games, either Japanese or Western, or elements that appear in other genres and video games that are in relation to them. And also, be sure to follow me on Facebook.com, where my Facebook fan page is facebook.com/RRPGReviews, as well as my Twitter, where my handle is @RRPGReviews. So that way, whichever social media site you are visiting most often, then you can guarantee that I'll be posting on both sites at the same time, since they are both connected to one another. Well, anyway, you all have a very good night, and I will be seeing you tomorrow night for when we get around to playing some more Octopath Traveler on the Nintendo Switch. So until then, this is RRPG signing off by saying Godspeed, and game on, gamers. Peace out!